Hey class, Mr. B here. How's everybody doing today? Um, as you noticed, I'm not there today. I've got to stay home today and tomorrow, Friday, um, waiting on COVID tests of a family member. So I'll be working from home today, Thursday, and also on Friday. So I will actually be online today from 11 to 12 and this afternoon from 2 to 3. If anybody has any questions at all, of course, you can send me a Canvas message or send an email through your Gmail. So today, for Thursday, we've got the West House in the house, and you're going to be working with the Declaration of Independence today. You're going to need your comp book. We're going to be going to Nearpod, and there's going to be something for you to submit. Okay? So what's going to happen is you're going to take the lesson notes on page 25 in your comp book, and they're down here in this box. Then after that, you're going to jump into this Nearpod. And when you get into the Nearpod, it's going to look a little like this. It's going to take you through what happened after the Continental Congress got together. Fighting breaks out in western Massachusetts at the Battle of Lexington and later on at the Battle of Concord. And then at this point, the Second Continental Congress will get together in Philadelphia. And with the help of an Englishman named Thomas Paine, who was going to write a pamphlet to encourage the colonies to break away and declare independence from England. We're at the point where in 1776, in the spring, colonies themselves, starting with North Carolina, begin to make declarations that they are independent of England at this point. So the colonies start this movement towards independence, and by the summer of 1776, the Continental Congress is ready to do the same. These five guys over here are given the task of writing out the Declaration. This redhead right here is Thomas Jefferson. He's going to be the one who actually writes out the words of the Declaration with the help of these other five folks here. Okay, you might notice this one here. It's Benjamin Franklin. This guy to the far left, that's John Adams. These other guys, we've got Roger Sherman and Robert Livingston. They're part of this group that creates the Declaration. And on July the 4th, they adopt that document as the Declaration for the United States of America. So you're going to work your way through the Nearpod, and then at some point in the Nearpod, you're going to be grabbing your comp book again, and you're going to be working with some key phrases that are part of the Declaration. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to look at specific phrases, words, and passages of the Declaration to figure out what this thing really means. It means a little bit more than simply stating that the colonies are free and independent. It lists specific reasons why they are doing this. So you're going to create this in your comp book. You're probably ready to use page 26 at this time, and match these up by writing basically the matching definition next to each one. Then, in your comp book, what you see right here, these two sentences right here, these are the first words of the Declaration. We like to call this the Preamble of the Declaration. And what I want you to do is I want you to copy this down in your comp book. And as you copy it down, I need you to fill in the blanks with the missing terms. Okay? If you need assistance with this, simply Google search the Declaration of Independence and you'll be given the full text. All right? Once you finish that work in your comp book, I need you to snap a picture of it and go back into Canvas, find the Turn In button, and turn your work in. All right? If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to message or pop in during one of my 2 office hours today and ask me any questions you have. Okay, have a great day, guys.